Good morning, everybody, and this is your S&P 500 day trade setups for today. So pretty much up and down here. We've been left with a hanging man pin bar. Body still green at the top here, though. But look at how we sort of tested both these levels. Now we have sort of gapped down this morning, and we've almost closed. Well, not closed, but we're almost below that body from yesterday. So a little bit cautious for me at the moment. You can see the oscillators have separated, and when they separate like this, and sort of roll over, then you have a fairly violent move. So at the moment, we haven't really had a test of this flag. So that is there. So you should expect some kind of a test. I mean, that is what the textbook says, and it is typically what happens. And I just want to get this level, which in my views is the one that should be tested. And you see that should come back and test this trend line. And that is that previous weekly swing high, which is 43.27. You could even drift as low as 4,300 there. So as soon as you start drilling through the time frames, you can see this week has been sideways, big move up, and then yesterday was just sideways. Have a look at the oscillators now. So we do have a fairly strong area here that something is happening. So obviously there's a bit of selling happening, and there's buying happening as well. You can see we had two range bars in a row yesterday in this space. And the other thing that you need to look at here is shoulder, big head, right shoulder. So that's an inverse head and shoulders. This is the neckline here, which is 43.88 or 43.89. So I'd want to see a bigger move above it and pull back before that validates. But also what we see is a crossover of the moving averages at the moment. So trend is up, pointing to the upside. We've got crossovers. Only thing it is against us is the oscillators at the moment, which is indicating that we could be a little bit overbought. Now don't forget to hit that like button there and drop us a comment. A lot of you guys that watch the S&P video, but very few of you that contribute. So come on, let's contribute. If we look at the hour, you can see yesterday was the buying opportunities here were definitely there, but we were held up at the top area at 43.88, and we kind of ranged eventually in between that. There's just a small opportunity to buy here, and you would have sold out. At the moment, you look at the oscillators, group the upside. We do have a crossover, and we do have a couple of attempts here. I mean, that's 5 attempts at the 155 EMA here. So it's not finished yet. So what I would be looking at, to be brutally honest, is put that level in, and I'm going to treat this as a range at the moment. This isn't a decent breakup. This was kind of after hours. You can see the market would have closed here, then this would have been just before all the markets opened, and then Asian session we are dropping again. So we're obviously dropping to find some support somewhere, and let's just get the 15-minute because that's going to basically lay it out for us. So this was Thursday's high, and you can see we're back below that now. All these tails here would offer something. So anything from a 43.82 to a 43.80, and even as low down as 43.71, because that would be the bottom of the range. Now pay very close attention to the oscillators here. They have separated, and the faster moving stochastic is well below the 20, sitting at 9.4 at the moment. Where's that? So 11. So it's sitting at 11, while the faster moving oscillator is still hovering right up here near the 80. So that is a fairly bullish signal. So the trend is up on the 15 minutes as well. So we're looking to buy. The question is whether we are going to get something going, or are we just going to sit inside this range. So position sizes are small right now because we are in a range, and 43.80 would be the first bet. And let me just get your stop is going to be down here at 43.60 area. And then the other two areas that you need to pay attention to as well are 43.71 or 43.72 and then 43.67. If you do have time and you are not one of those that's working, the 5 minute would probably be worth watching just to see what kind of structure you get, because if we just stay in this kind of pattern here, there's definitely an opportunity here, but the converse is true. If we get above this 43.88 area, that's a fairly significant daily close, so, or daily high, should I rather say. So yeah, that could get the acceleration to the upside. But for me, range bound, be careful, keep your position size small, or stay out of it. Choice is really yours. But for me, I think there's still an upward trend on all the time frames. So looking here is probably the best bet. Pay attention to this gap down here. So we could very well test 43.72. And we do have some data coming out today, so watch out for that as well. Anyway, that's it for me. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up again, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow. Cheers for now.